Hey guys, Kris and Amerikos here with another video for you. Today we're talking about gerunds and infinitives. Now, for those of you who don't know what a gerund or an infinitive is, a gerund is the form of the verb that has ing at the end. Ing. In English, when we say ing at the end of a word, it sounds like ing. You don't always say the letter G completely. You don't say ing. You say ing. In the back of your mouth, you need to curl the sound so that in and G are mixed together. Ing, ing, ing. Kris, you are absolutely nuts. Why, thank you. The infinitive is the base form of the verb. That means the verb hasn't been changed at all. Usually you can think about this verb as to something, like to do, to go. This is the infinitive. Now, I know I said that today we're talking about gerunds and infinitives, but actually, when we talk about this topic, there are three different categories that we need to mention. There are infinitives, there are gerunds, and there are infinitives without to. Let me explain. When do we use gerunds? We use gerunds after prepositions. For example, he is good at swimming. Because we use the word at before the verb, we need to use the gerund form. We also use the gerund form of the verb when we want to use the verb as a noun. Usually this happens at the beginning of a sentence, and we can think about this gerund as the subject of the sentence. For example, swimming is good for you. And the third time when we use gerund is after special verbs. Now, special verbs might be difficult to understand because you just have to remember which verbs need a gerund after them. I'll write a short list of these verbs in the description under this video. The second category we're talking about is infinitives. We use infinitives after adjectives. For example, nice to meet you. Because we use the word nice before the verb needs to use the infinitive form, to meet. Nice, adjective, to meet, infinitive. Nice to meet you. We also use infinitives to say why we do something. That's right, the infinitive can answer the question why. For example, why do you work? To get money. Here the infinitive form explains why we do something, why we work. And the third time when we use infinitives is after special verbs. Again, I'll make a short list of these verbs in the description under this video. Now, the third category that we're talking about is infinitives without to. So, as you remember, an infinitive is something like to go, to do, but sometimes we use these infinitives without the word to. So just go or do. We use the infinitive without the word to after the verb make. For example, my mom made me do my homework. We don't say my mom made me to do my homework because after the verb make, we need to use infinitive without to. We also use the infinitive without to after the verb let. For example, let's go. We don't say let's to go. Why? Because after the verb let, we use infinitive without to. And the third time when we use infinitive without to is after modal verbs. What are modal verbs? Modal verbs are verbs like should, could, would, may, might, can, and others. Again, I'll make a short list of these verbs in the description below this video. Now, there are some verbs that can take a gerund or an infinitive after them. And sometimes this doesn't really change the meaning. For example, I like swimming, I like to swim. The difference here is very small and not very important. But with other verbs, the difference is very important. Two examples of this are the verb to remember and to try. If we use an infinitive after remember, it means that first we should remember something and then we should do it. For example, remember to lock the door. This means first remember that you should lock the door and then lock the door. If we say remember and then gerund, it means something different. It means first you did something and now you remember it. For example, I remember walking on the beach. This means that first I walked on the beach and now I remember it. The verb to try also has a different meaning if it's followed by a gerund or an infinitive. If we use an infinitive after the verb to try, then it means we want to use our energy or use our strength to do something. For example, I can't open this door. Try to open it. Here it means use your strength to open the door, or use your energy. If we use a gerund after the verb to try, it means do something new. Use a new method. For example, I want to get healthy, but I don't know how. You should try doing yoga. Try doing means that you haven't tried it before. It's something new for you. I hope this video helps you understand the difference between gerunds and infinitives and when you should use them. Don't forget to press like on this video, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, Kris Amerikos.